Tonight, a youth sports league is being criticized for its highly competitive culture after a large fight shut down a tournament in Mesa. Thanks for joining us tonight for this expanded edition of 12 News at 10.
Nobody was hurt, but nearly 100 people involved in a brawl. Parents and players alike. Police had to be called in. Gabriela Becerra has more on why this criticism is being talked about tonight.
Well, Mark, Troy, this fight in particular happened on the second day of the tournament, but I talked to a player who said there were several smaller fights that happened throughout the course of the weekend. Commentators who follow this sport very closely tell me the highly competitive nature of it often makes for these conflicts. A youth sports tournament came to an abrupt and chaotic end in Mesa Sunday afternoon. A fight broke out between two opposing teams during a 7-on-7 game, and things quickly got out of hand as other players, parents, and spectators joined in. Everyone was forced off the field by police, and it left some people close to the sport questioning the culture.
I wasn't necessarily surprised that something happened, but the scale of it, I was just like, oh man.
7-on-7 is a passing league, similar to football, but doesn't involve contact and focuses more on strategy.
A lot of players and a lot of kids really do get the opportunity to harness their skills and be able to grow.
Adam Beadle, a Valley High School sports reporter, tells me confrontations during 7-on-7 games aren't uncommon.
I think this is just a whole lot of competitiveness. I think a lot of what goes on, the trash talking or parents or players or coaches getting into it, is all because everybody just wants to win.
He says the highly competitive sport is known to have more leeway when it comes to displaying emotions on the field than during a school sanctioned event.
There just seems to be a little less tolerance for certain things that maybe normally you wouldn't see.
And that's where lines get blurred.
Toby Bourget, the founder of Tucson Turf Elite Football, a nonprofit youth program, tells me he was disappointed in what happened on Sunday.
What you're seeing is a reflectivity of what they see on their phones and what they see on TV.
But he doesn't want to see a few bad actors represent the entire sport, pointing out the conflict was limited to 4 teams while dozens of others suffered the consequences.
Just like anything in life, you are going to have good and you're going to have bad. There's two sides of every coin.
Both Beadle and Bourget point out the positives of 7-on-7s as a way to build character, relationships, and the fundamentals of football. And they hope clubs can continue to help athletes grow rather than endorse on-field tension.
There are a lot of different sevens organizations in Arizona that do a great job at teaching their kids character and teaching their kids, about the fundamentals when it comes to wanting to play at the next level.
In Red Zone Elite, the tournament's organizers put a statement on their Instagram page. They say their purpose is providing friendly, respectful, and safe competition, and they do not support violence, bullying, or harassment in any way. They say they're investigating who was all involved in this incident and will ensure they face consequences. In studio, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
Gabby, thank you.